Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, I got something I want to share with you guys. Most of you won't care. I understand that, but I like to experiment sometimes and try things different. As you all know, with my Axial Yeti, I'm actually trying a brushed setup in it because I don't require high speeds. You know, I generally just do a lot of trailing and occasionally high speed runs. But if my vehicle can hit 20 miles an hour, I'm satisfied with that. I have no problem with that. That's good enough. But anyway, I wanted to try something different, and I converted, not really converted, but I installed a brushed motor in my Axial Yeti, just a 550, like 27 to 21 turn brushless motor. Hang on one second. You can, such as this motor right here. My original was a Kyosho, but this is a good demo. This is what I was originally installing inside my Axial Yeti. It's a Titan 550 motor, 14.6 volt motor, whatever else. But anyway, instead of that, I was, thinking, let me try to see if I can go even bigger. That's why when you started watching this video, you saw the Titan 775. Okay, that is what I have accomplished to do. In my Axial Yeti, I successfully have been able to install a 775 traxxas Titan motor. Was it easy? Yeah, but it took a little time because I had to figure things out, because on the traxxas Titan motor, I'm going to try to show you here in a second what I had to do. And show you guys, those of you that might want to try this, they're on a tight budget again. You can save a lot of money. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, the traxxas Titan motor, first of all, here it is. Unbanded, by the way. Here's the band that goes around it that helps to increase the torque. But this is the unbanded traxxas 775 motor. As you compare it to the 550, it is significantly bigger. Okay? Well, I was told by somebody on the internet it should bolt right up. I won't mention any names. He's a good guy, but he just didn't know, I guess. But I thought he did, because he does know a lot, but he didn't know this fact. Look at the size difference, guys. 550 Titan, 14.6 volt. And then compared to the Titan, and I have the band off. Here's the band that was on the motor to increase the torque. Now, I'll tell you in a minute. See, this is actually what it would look like. Look at the size comparison. Well, here's what's so cool, guys. I was able to successfully mount this motor in my Axial Yeti. I just took everything off so I could show you guys how I did it. Okay? First off, on this Titan 775 motor, when you get it, you have the initial screws right here. 2 screws that really are just set up for the traxxas Summit. Okay? Maybe the E-Revo, I'm not sure, but it's set up for the traxxas Summit. 2 motor screws right there. They did not put the other 2 motor screws so you can use it with a standard 550 motor spacing, but they only had the holes to mount it up to the Summit. So I love this motor. First of all, I have brushless motors. Okay, I have a Mamba Monster. I know all that stuff. I have other brushless motors, 550 brushless motors. I don't have a bunch of them, but I have enough to know what I'm doing to acquire the higher speeds of 50, 60 miles an hour. But I like old school, the old, where it all started. Bam, right here. And these motors are still awesome. And what makes it possible now is, like I was sharing in one of my other videos, you can get this quick run ESC. Quick run, they're making ESCs that can handle up to 4S. Like this speed controller right here, it is the Quick Run 860 dual for dual motor setup, but it only has 1 battery lead, which is really cool. But anyway, this bad boy can handle up to 4S lipos, which is what I'm going to be running in my Yeti. So my Yeti is going to be heavy, really heavy. So I ordered the extra heavy springs. But anyway, back to the motor setup. This is what you will have to do this. So what I had to do with the 775 motor, which is interesting, is I had to actually buy me a tap and drill bit set okay, and tap the holes in it. First of all, I had to use the motor mount for the Yeti to, you know, find out, to mark where the holes need to be drilled. It will fit right over this, as you can see. Here's the, hang on a second. Here's the motor mount for the Axial Yeti. But anyway, it fits right over, so you can use it as a template to mark, you know, where you need to drill the holes and hope you get it right, because it's, you know, it's pretty much a one-shot deal. But anyway, in order to do that, after you get the holes marked, you need to purchase a DeWalt or anybody else who makes this type of tap and drill bit set, and you need to purchase it in the size. The size that I used anyway was 832. Let me let you guys get a good look at that. This is what I used. Okay. Got it. And included in that is, here's a tap right here. Okay, that's a tap. And my drill bit's still on my drill, but you get the point. This right here is what's going to thread the hole. After you drill the hole, this bad boy here, you're going to have to take it in there real slow, like with a, I have the actual little tool that you use to clamp it on and twist it, but I just used a adjustable wrench will work just fine. Just do it nice and slow, and you can thread the hole. Once you have the hole threaded, you can successfully mount and use, let me see if I can do it for you here real quick. Hang on a second. But anyway, make it look, I'll just do it just so you guys can see that it works. Bam! It will mount successfully to this motor. This motor mount mounts successfully to the motor, which is really awesome. So now I'm actually able to run the 775 motor in my Axial Yeti. You know, now look at the size difference, guys. I was going to just use a regular 550 motor. Okay, that's what I was going to use in it, because I'm not trying. I don't need high speed. I just like trailing and occasionally high speed bursts, whatever else. But I decided to experiment, and look at the size of that 775 compared to the 550. It's massive. Now, again, if you put the ring on there, it's even more. It looks even more massive. Okay, now you guys are going to wonder why I took the ring off. The reason is, with the ring on there, it will not fit in there flush, because with the ring on there and you mount it in, angle the camera down a bit, it actually bumps up against, when you get in there, the motor is just barely touching the transmission, enough to throw it off. Okay, so what I decided to do in this power band here, or ring band, whatever, it increases the amount of torque significantly, right? But think about it. You know, this motor is huge. It's not going to, this is a 1/10 scale buggy. I think it's really 1/8. But anyway, not having the power band is not going to make that much of a difference, because this motor, the massiveness of this motor is huge. So either way it goes, it's going to have a significant amount of power. You know, I've seen this motor run in 8-scale buggies, and it actually does the speed of a brushless motor setup. Okay, I'm not looking for speed. I'm just saying that's what it is capable of doing. This motor right here. Again, the reason you have to take the power band off is because it will rub up against the transmission, and it will give you kind of a cocked or crooked, whatever you want to call it, mesh with the transmission, and you don't want that. You want it to be just as normal as a regular 550 size motor. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know it works, gentlemen. It works. So again, for those of you that are on a tight budget and you want to save money, okay, you can purchase the traxxas. Let me put the band on there, because this is how you're going to actually see it. The traxxas Titan 775 motor. Or if you want, those of you on a tight budget, you can use a traxxas Titan 550. Just make sure you gear it really low, like a 11 tooth pinion, so you don't overheat the motor. But this big boy here can handle it. And I'm not hard on my vehicles. I don't bash. I drive to scale. I'm not trying to beat this stuff up. It costs too much money. But anyway, yeah, either one of these motors will work. Now, again, for those of you that want to try the 775 motor, this is a great thing to do for those of you who don't want to spend 150 bucks on a motor. I got this motor for like $23. They normally sell for like 40, 50 bucks or more. You know, for some reason they're marking them down. But anyway, I bought one of these motors for like 23, 24 bucks, maybe $3 shipping. And then I got this quick run ESC for 34 bucks. So combined, that's 50 bucks. $55, you can have this setup, a quick run ESC, which is capable of handling up to 4S LiPo, which is what I'm going to be using. I'm using a 5,000 milliamp 4 amp LiPo for this setup. But anyway, that's what you got to do to get it to work, and I look forward to it. I can't drive my Yeti yet because I'm waiting. These are the stock Yeti wheels right here. I'm waiting on the Pro Line wheels to come in, and then I'll be able to take this bad boy out and have some fun. Okay, so I hope this tip has helped you guys. Again, let me show you what you'll need if you decide to get the traxxas 775 motor. 550 motor, you won't have to do anything. You get the 775 motor, the one with the band, big band. Again, 775 motor, you'll need to purchase the DeWalt set. Hold it there so you can see it right there, 832s. Okay, you get your threader and you'll get the drill bit along with it. And you'll have to tap the motor and mark where you need to drill, whatever, and it will work successfully. And you'll need to get I recommend these screws here, and they'll work just fine. All right, guys, just wanted to share that information with you. Later.